Now, when Paul George went down, I instantly knew that the fix was in. When Paul George got injured, I knew it was over. I knew that the league would do the best that they can to put on their LeBron James referee jerseys, Team LeBron jerseys, and help push the Los Angeles Lakers to the playoffs, right? Now, LeBron James does not deserve to be able to go to the NBA playoffs. It's unfair. This man literally cheated this whole entire season, bro. He faked the injury. He put together this knockoff, off-brand super team with him along with Russell Westbrook and Anthony Davis. The fans have been cheated. And if you look at the Western Conference, it's just so bunched up right now, bro. And my theory is that the league purposely is ensuring that the Western Conference is bunched up. That way, it won't be as obvious as to what they're doing, which is ultimately trying their hardest to push the Los Angeles Lakers to a playoff spot. Now, from what I hear, I read a rumor that LeBron James told a worker at Crypto Arena that he'll be back for the playoffs. So it's already set in stone. It's already in motion what the NBA is trying to do, which is carry LeBron James into the playoffs. Like, just think of how wicked the league is now. Just think of how corrupt it is that there's a conversation being had that all LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers need to do is get into a play-in tournament. This is where we've come to as a league. That LeBron James is trying to reach a play-in tournament so he could go up against one of the top premier teams, the Phoenix Suns, the Denver Nuggets, can face one of these teams and they'll bet all of their money that the Lakers are so scary that they'll be able to defeat one of the top premier teams in the league. Teams who have went hard this season. We're rewarding this type of behavior. Here you have a guy who all season, and all this has carried on from last season, goes into this season purposely padding his stats. Traded for Russell Westbrook just so Russell Westbrook can be the scapegoat. That has Shannon Sharpe and Skip Bayless attack this man and his livelihood and slander him all throughout the media all season. And Russell Westbrook. It wasn't even about his play. It was personal. It started to become personal. They were attacking Russell Westbrook. Had fans sending him death threats. Calling them vampires, all types of stuff. Blaming Russell Westbrook. So LeBron James didn't even come to his teammates' defense. He had him traded. So we're rewarding this type of behavior, this snakish behavior. I've been telling y'all, LeBron James is a horrible person. He's a trash person. Scum on the face of this earth, bro. He's one of the worst people ever. That's why I root for him to lose. I root for him to lose. Because he's cheating to win. He did it in the NBA Finals. In the 2016 NBA Finals. Here you had Draymond Green, the Golden State Warriors defensive anchor, the best defender on that team, who got suspended because here you had a player in LeBron James who steps over top of him, which was the ultimate sign of disrespect. He steps over Draymond Green, but doesn't get suspended or anything. Doesn't receive a suspension. All because Draymond Green threw his hand up to try to push LeBron James off of him. The league does nothing about that. Then the very next game, Steph Curry, who was the league MVP, the first time ever we seen a unanimous MVP, fouls out of a game. This is the league MVP. one of the best players in the NBA, who's part of the reason why you're getting a lot of ratings. He's revolutionized the game. All the young players want to be like Steph Curry. He's one of the most popular faces in the league. But yet he fouls out of a game. I've had someone respond and say, well, the reason Steph Curry fouled out is because he doesn't really know how to play defense. I said, bro, so you mean to tell me that throughout his entire career, he's never really knew how to play defense, but he's never fouled out throughout his NBA career until he gets to the NBA Finals? Make it make sense. It's crazy. And they'll say, oh, well, Draymond Green came back. They done already stole the momentum. The damage had already been done. They already did what they needed to do, which is cheat to get LeBron James an NBA Finals. Cheat to get him another ring. That's all they've ever been doing, is cheating. But I was so excited. I was so ecstatic. I was so thrilled when LeBron James drove the ball and Jason Tatum fouled him and he started crying like a little baby, throwing temper tantrums. I enjoyed it. Acting like a little baby, acting like a little girl. I enjoyed every minute of it. I loved watching him lose, and this is why. Because he always is cheating to win. That's why I made sure I went and purchased a jersey that says LeBron James. I love my jersey. Best Laker jersey I've ever had. But he's the worst kind of human being ever known to mankind. I've been praying that somebody punch him right in his jaw, right in his face. I'm waiting for it. He's a disgrace of a person. But they purposely have the Western Conference bunched up and keeping it close. You got Luka Doncic, who's out low managing. Kawhi done low managed from the start of the season. Now Paul George is out. All these players are just mysteriously going down, but will be back for the playoffs. And it's sad. So now you got Laker fans who are sitting around, who are falling to their knees, praying upon the skies that the Los Angeles Lakers could creep into the playoffs. And just imagine, bro, if the Lakers go to the NBA Finals. It's pathetic. I don't condone this type of behavior, Laker fan or not. Oh, I'm sorry. They say I'm a Kobe Bryant fan disguised as a Laker fan. Okay, I'll take that. But I tell you one thing. No matter whether I'm a Kobe Bryant fan, a NBA fan, no matter what, I'll never salute cheating. And that's what that man is. He's a cheater. This is a man who's alleged for taking performance enhancement drugs. Which, come on, bro. We just know that's not natural for a man to be entering his prime at 40 years old, still jumping out the gym. All these injuries are just a cover-up. It's bogus. You spend millions upon millions of dollars on your body a year, which is absurd to me. It's crazy because they say that LeBron James is so cheap. So you telling me that somebody couldn't get the job done for less? Somebody couldn't make you look chiseled for less? I mean, hell, Shannon Sharp got videos, workout videos online of him in his own garage working out and getting bulked up. So Shannon Sharp, he don't need to pay $1 million a year to train and get in shape. He doing it without a trainer. But you telling me you need $1 million, you got to pay $1 million per year to do this? Make it make sense. He's lying, bro. Like I said, the man don't deserve to get to the playoffs. He's cheated the fans this entire time. Got Carmelo Anthony that had all the all-stars, then pulled off a blockbuster trade at the deadline. Now the Lakers are all of a sudden one of the best defensive teams, one of the best teams in the league. We're getting all these foul calls. This man is about to get rewarded for cheating the game. The best teams who put in hard work, dedication, blood, sweat, and tears could potentially lose to a team that would typically wouldn't even make the playoffs. I've never in my life seen the Western Conference this bunched up. We are talking about the same team. I mean, the Los Angeles Lakers, who didn't have their best player in Anthony Davis. and lost to the Houston Rockets, one of the worst teams in the league. Then just struggled to get a victory versus the Orlando Magic and had the most foul calls. They even had more foul calls versus the Phoenix Suns, which helped them win. But somehow pulls off a trade to get D'Angelo Russell and a bunch of other defensive players they could contribute on a premier team. The Lakers have lost all season to trash teams and some of the top teams early on in the season. And LeBron James didn't care about losing. He just cared about padding his stats and breaking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record. None of that mattered. Winning didn't matter, but now all of a sudden, he gets to just sit on the sideline as his team is fighting hard to get a playoff spot. He gets to come back. And that's the only way he could win. That's the only way he could win in the Western Conference. That they had to make a play-in tournament. Then you have people say, oh, well, LeBron didn't want a play-in tournament. LeBron James has a compilation video online right now of him lying. He's one of the top liars of all time. His whole career is a lie. This man has a compilation video of lying. He loves the play-in tournament. He probably proposed the idea. No different than changing the All-Star game format. He was all for it because it's going to help him win. He wants to cheat and always have an advantage. They got his name written all over it. These last few years, especially the last 2 years, LeBron James hasn't given a crap about the Lakers winning. It's been solely focused on personal goals. That's why he's on the sideline. You see Russell Westbrook looking like, is that a stat sheet? Is that your own personal index card with stats on there? What is going on? How did you get that? You went to Staples yourself and got some index cards and wrote your stats on there just to make sure that you're averaging over 30, stand late in the games during blowouts just to try to pad your stats? Is that what we doing? So he hasn't cared about winning. So why does he get rewarded? Now, all of a sudden, he done broke the record and wants to go to the playoffs. He wants to sit out and not care, fake injuries, as the team is going on a run. Austin Reeves is looking like Austin Kobe out there, Austin Bryant. He just want to sit back, kick his feet up, and just be able to come back and go to the playoffs? Is that where we at now?